Am I live? I guess we're live. Fuck it. I'm just gonna give it a second till I see it right here. Oh, not bad. Oh, nice. I can hear my voice. All right, let's. Okay. Boop. Rit the egg. Fuck. All right, we're gonna start doing that now because we need brand identity. All right, we need brand identity. We gotta figure out what we're gonna do here in New York. All right, and to get
I'm gonna break it down real quick, yo. Hey, yo, look, dog, I bought villas, stayed in resort Skrilla. How a store killer, I store killers. Man, I caught killers, disarmed fort killers. Cat frontin', pop, pop, port killers. Who more realer? Weed in the four-wheeler. F Mike, till you see me, you never saw a thriller. Fist scale, four reelers. Dirty whore want me to go. Raw will ya? Smart Pisces, fresh from the archdiocese. You got heart, fight me, I daily depart wifey. I'm Anthony, I do things the harder way.
Let me see if it's playing.
Weed in the four-wheeler. F Mike, till you see me.
Oh, it's loud as fuck.
Pardon me, Escalade, Marmalade, Mama stayed. And I send the wolf stars a play. And the do copper car today, color pink Chardonnay. And I clap at your man, got the clappers. Clap on, clap off, clap at his hands. Only thing he ever clapped was his hands. He'll get butt raped, duct tape the Michelin man. Bastard, get in his fan, listen to Ken Maggot. Get in his fan, listen to Ken Maggot. Listen, let's bring it back. You know why? Cause this is the year where cats get shipped in the van. Visits my fam, listen to man, listen. I missed the era of the BMBBs. I was ducking GMDC. Had that scope, aiming the light you. Seen all hours, kings, the Rikers. Contain, detain, maintain, complaints, maintain, rain. The game is for lifers. I don't care, I put the flame in the fire. Christian, atheist, you pray to Elijah. Don't play, okay, just pray I don't snipe you. Cause with the SK, doggy, I'm okay. My AK was my AKA before my ABCs are having A-OK. I show you how to make 2 million out your deal. For the right price, I can get you out your deal. Smack your CEO, that's when the tech is soaring. 4 mil for Def Jam and I ain't sell a record for him.
Alright, now that that's over, alright, now that that's over, we gotta get ourselves prepared. We gotta figure out what we're gonna do. Well, what I'm gonna do, man. Alright, so for starters, obviously, we're going to Breaking Dimensions, dude. It's gonna be sick. I'm excited. I don't know what else to do, to be honest. I got a hotel out there, and, okay. Don't want to dox myself too much, but I'm going to be there from Friday to about Monday. And it's going to be interesting, because I've never been to the East Coast before. You know, this is... Now that I figured out how life kind of works and stuff, you know, I have money to go do whatever I want. So, yeah. I kind of want to bring my skateboard out there too, to be honest with you. But, like, I feel like I'm gonna... I don't know how... If they charge for that, put it on the airplane or not. Look at this. This is cool, man. I'd like to be able to do this shit. But, no. Alright, but for real, we gotta get down to brass tacks. What are we gonna do? Well, I don't know. I do want to eat food there. Alright, I want to eat some food. I think I gotta go there to New York, and I gotta get myself a slice of pizza, some bacon, egg, and cheese, a fucking what's that thing? The fucking... I'm about to look it up right now. Fucking New York food. Oh, there's food tours, dude. 24 hours in New York. This seems like
brought to you by Squarespace.
it's gonna be a really bad
New
video.
York City, concrete jungle, baked beans, tomato. There's nothing
Oh
you
my
can
God,
do except
what a
have good
comedian.
weather.
Yo, is it gonna rain when I get to New York?
New York City.
If it
the
rains,
land of all possibilities. If you're
I don't have an
very
umbrella.
Rich, big
Fuck.
city lights, a kind of functional subway system, and apparently a lot
Oh,
of great.
gotta
food.
ride the
Over
subway
next
station,
24
dude. I gotta
hours,
get
I'll be trying
get
a
robbed
bunch
at
of
least
New York
once in
City
New
food,
York.
food that you guys
Right? I
recommend.
gotta dress up like a
We'll
real
try
dork
hot
though.
dogs, bagels,
I'm
pizza,
thinking like
and
I
a
gotta
bunch of
gotta
other
put on my
things. And we're gonna give each one of them a rating.
I think to
from 0
maximize
10
myself
because
getting
you guys
robbed,
love that
I
for
gotta
some
put on
reason.
my
So
my
the first food
Dodgers
that we're gonna try is
Gura
a
shirt that I
bagel.
got.
Bagels are a staple
and
New
my
York City
Hololive
food,
hat, dude.
so
My Hololive
are you
Dodgers
ready?
hat that I got. That right there, that's just gonna maximize getting robbed.
I mean,
It's
that
gonna
looks stunning.
yeah.
We're looking at salmon, cream cheese, capers,
Salmon.
tomato, and avocado on an everything bagel.
Wait,
Toasted.
did he say
This
salmon?
Your half, this my half. Get a good look at that.
Okay, let me check the audio real quick. Hololive Dodgers
ready?
hat that I got. That right there, that's just gonna maximize getting robbed.
I mean,
It's
that
gonna
looks stunning.
yeah.
We're looking at salmon, cream cheese.
Okay, I run the replay. He did say salmon. Alright, he's a fucking freak like me, dude. He's a freak in nature. He said, fuck. He said salmon. Alright, like, I know some people, they get really triggered when you say salmon. I don't know why. Like, there's an L in salmon. Salmon? There's an L in salmon. But it's salmon. Alright, that's how you should say it, dude. Alright, this guy's from New York. He knows what he's talking about. That's the wrong tab.
Did
There we go.
salmon? They care about the fillings here.
That's
when you eat a
fucking
bagel,
gross.
it's gonna get messy. I don't want judgment for that. The flavor is there, the fillings are there. It's a little bit messy to eat, but this is definitely super enjoyable for breakfast. The bagel gets an 8 from me. Let's move on to the next food.
Salmon bagel. I don't
Check
know
out this
about
cinematic ass shot.
that. It's wet.
So this next place we're gonna try is called Joe's Steam Rice Rolls. It's been
Joe's.
recommended by you guys on Instagram. I don't know what it is. I assume it's steamed rice rolls.
Steamed
Let's
rice
see.
roll.
Turns out I was correct in my assessment. They were in fact steamed rice rolls. Thank you. Do I add the sauce on top? Okay, so I can add these sauces on top. That looks amazing. So this looks like chili oil, sweet sauce, and then I think this is like a sesame sauce. I'll do this one. I never had them before, but I would describe it as lighter and savory mochi. This is one of my favorite textures. It's nice and subtle. It's not too overpowering. This is amazing.
Plastic
This is a
cube.
8.8.
Giving me everything a high number. I'm not sure if I want to trust it.
In spite of our prayers to the rain gods, the rain kept raining at an accelerated pace, which for some reason made me want to eat something sweet. So our next stop was this place called Donut Plant. They had some crazy flavors like cacio e pepe or maple pancake, but they recommended these two, the peanut butter jam and then the creme brulee. I could not resist breaking that one apart. The donuts were nothing short of delicious. However, I'm not the biggest donut fan. I do not want to disappoint you, but
I'm not much of a donut guy either, man. Next. Pizza. Alright, here we go.
for pizza. We're gonna hit up one of the most famous spots for pizza. It's called Joe's Pizza. Being in there was very intimidating.
cheap,
They
though?
were definitely not down to chat. They just wanted to give me the pizza and I get out of there and that's it, which I guess makes sense. We have a
Fucking cool.
pepperoni slice and a mozzarella slice. First of all, they're massive. So I'm gonna fold this. This is how I prefer to eat it. That is juicy. I don't know what else to say. It's really good pizza. Mr. Joe, I want to thank you for this pizza. But Mr.
Man,
Joe, I thought it was
where's
a
Dan? We
little
need Dan.
overrated. I'm sorry, but I can't go higher than a
I don't wanna dox
7.5.
Dan, but
Later
he's
that
in
night, after one too
York
many
area.
drinks, it finally stopped raining.
I'm
here in New York City, and guess what? I don't need this. I don't need this anymore. Go away. It's not raining anymore. I'm a little bit tipsy.
Oh,
You know what the
swag.
best food to have in New York when you're tipsy is? The only right answer I decided now is a hot dog. And I decided that because we're gonna go have a hot dog and I need that
Nice.
for the video to work.
There are a
Need
lot
the
of hot
dog,
dog places
man.
in Times Square, but this one, John's Famous, it said there that it's the world's best hot dog.
Dude.
So that's
He has the meme font. Look at that. Dude,
seems pretty.
he's got the fucking meme font. The meme font. I want to eat there, dude. Fuck yeah. John's Famous Hot Dogs. I gotta. Dude, he's got the meme font. I'm gonna write this down on my. Okay, this is. All right, we're doing that. We're doing it. Oh, I completely forgot to link the stream. God, I don't know. I'm not good at self promotion. There we go.
Official to me.
What is like the most classic? This is my first one actually.
Spicy or regular?
Spicy. That's all right, man. You can keep the change. Thanks so much. Have a good night. This is my first ever hot dog in New York.
Go ahead, I want to see it.
All right, let me do
I want
that.
to see your reaction. Let me see that reaction.
Damn, that guy was great. I love that guy. Shout out to
guy's
that
great.
guy.
So there I
Who is
was
that
in
guy?
rainy Times Square, surrounded by hundreds of shiny advertisements, eating a kind of
Taking-
shitty hot
taking the
dog. For some reason, the uniqueness
Take it
of
all
that
in.
moment made me happy, and it's now a beautiful
Just
memory
wanna
in my
consume,
brain.
dude.
Objectively,
I want to consume.
it's
Look at all
not
that.
great,
Look at all those
but
advertisements.
in the context of eating it in Times Square at 1:30 a.m. in the morning, it hits the spot, and I love it. And it's starting to rain again, so I will rate this I'll give it a 7. Look at that.
7.
I want to taste this.
We
gave
walked
the
home
hot
in
dog
this
a 7, but he
amazing
gave
weather,
everything else
but
an 8.
the next day we were ready for more food.
Welcome to day 2. First thing we're gonna do today is get a pastrami sandwich.
And you know this place is good because there was a big line outside and also inside. The decor was very unique and it felt like just an entire vibe.
That's sick.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's hot.
Oh, look at that. Thank you, sir. Oh. We found the perfect place to eat in the middle of a busy New York City street. We got 2 different types of pickles.
that
I
woman
think this
just
is
walked on
this
by.
seems like a
She's had
fresher
enough of
pickle.
influences.
And now the main event. Oh boy. I mean, look at that. Whew. That looks and smells like heaven. So we got this wonderful juice and apparently
Take a bite. Let me know how it
things
tastes.
I've ever had in my life.
Good?
I want to
Good?
kiss it. I felt that deep into my soul. The way this is making me feel. I mean,
That looks good, but that looks like an entire day's worth of calories for me right there, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not New York enough. I'm
inclined to
not-
give a version of it.
not Yankee.
You gotta take a bite of this. Okay, our next stop is a taco
Tacos.
place. It's called, and now we're gonna have.
Quickly become my
I'm not
these
getting
tacos
tacos.
blew me away with some pie. Los Tacos easily gets a 10, but how
I kind of changed my mind right there because this guy he rated the tacos a 10. He rated everything else like an 8 or like a 7, but he rated the tacos a 10.
can we end this?
One of the best chocolate. Okay. I love walnut.
Oh,
This is the best. Like this.
Square get a beautiful with any hole and have my
New tune.
You need a website? Go to squarespace.com, dude. All right, that's what you need. All right, so this is not helping us. We're not doing this. we're not doing this, man. I can't do 2 at once. What that mean? Oh, it's cause Guru is streaming. Oh, okay. Okay. Just tell me what is best pizza Yankee man. I need this advice. All right, we're getting a Yankee report on what is the best pizza. Just don't go to the typical fast food places. Yeah, I ain't going to Pizza Hut in the pizza capital. Every small business does it right. Okay, so I guess just don't go to any of the typical places I go to here, which I'm not. I don't know. It's kind of dumb if you go to like a Domino's, and you're in New York, you decide, you know what, Domino's it is. I don't know. I think you gotta have some kind of disability to do that, man. Pete and Elda's. All right, we're about to look it up. Pete and all right. Jersey. All right. All right. I'm down. I'm happy. Let me just get some water real quick to reload. There's a lot of fucking sensory. All right, so Dan recommended we check out Pete and Elda's.
Hi, Frankie. Landmark review. Pete and Elda's. Where are we? Carmine? No. Pete and Elda's Carmine in Neptune, New Jersey. Right?
Yep.
Oh,
You
we got
said
a bar?
this was not bar
Nice.
pizza. I think it is. Because it's got a cool, like, big bar in there. TV's on. The old people watching Price is Right. Little repeat golf, I think. Good vibe. And then a restaurant side. But this has to be
vibe.
bar pizza. Yeah, told you. I said to him on the way, I go, Frankie, is this bar pizza? Because people know I fucking love bar pizza. Monty's, that's where I grew up. Only 10 because my hometown pizza. Linwood, Town Spa, Poopsies. That's how it's Cape Cod. That's how it started. I love bar pizzas. Pete and Elda's bar pizza.
Okay.
I love bar pizza. I love the people.
He
The
loves
people
bar pizza. He
inside
hasn't
at
told
the
you
bar
enough, man.
at noon on a Monday eating bar pizza, salt of the earth. They don't know. They think the Price is Right is on 100% of the time. Oh, they're $1, $1. Pete and Elda's.
Right, how is it? It's eating. All right.
I think this was $14.
Expect that to be a lot
That's
more.
ridiculous for bar pizza, but it's good. We went to Eddie's, right? That was bar pizza. I thought it was a little overrated. This, I like. I fucking love bar pizza. One bite of those. See,
The whole
this
review
isn't
just
greasy
said-
and it's super light. Out,
Just
but a
standing
humongous
outside.
clap. Put it in the books.
8.1.
There it is.
I saw you walking in. I was like, I knew I watch you
Is this
every
your
day.
spot?
You're awesome.
This
No,
is
I
it.
just work here, but I really appreciate you.
This
You,
is
you
it.
guys are awesome.
I
What are
appreciate
you gonna
that.
do, babe? What are you gonna do for Pete and Ellis today?
We're doing a good review. We just did it. I
Love
like
it.
it.
You like it?
I like it a lot.
Awesome.
I'm a bar pizza guy.
Awesome. I know you are.
Can I get
Bar
some
pizza
merch?
guy,
I want some
man.
Yeah, come on in, baby. Come on.
What's up there, guys?
What's going on?
What's happening?
You might get a view of the bar on
She
the
wants.
inside.
She's watching you. She's like, what are we getting, baby?
Do Lorenzo's in Robbinsville. You have a 9.3.
That's very
I go
good.
there all the time.
This is very good.
I know it is. It's very unique.
It's bar pizza. It's light
Yes.
and fluffy.
Bible right
Thin.
Yeah.
How did we do on the lip? How did we do? I didn't see you do it. Yeah.
It doesn't
No
flop. Doesn't flop.
No flaw. So we got the inside. Like I said, you said there's not bar pizza for you. There's bar pizza. Yes. Am I following that guy? I don't know what's happening now. Everyone's like, what's going on? What do you have one of those?
Yeah.
Are those limited edition?
This is like a staff shirt. If you want an application, get a job here, we can work that out.
Maybe. Yeah, I'll take a sweatshirt.
Okay.
This hometown hospitality could boost it like a 9/11. Scratch that. Bad metaphor. 9/8. But we're going to stick with 8/1 because the rules rule.
Hell yeah.
I've been waiting for you to come, man.
Oh, wow.
It's so funny. Last Tuesday night, there's a group of guys that come in every Tuesday. We had you on for all your reviews, right? And I'm like, yeah, I know, man. Great to meet you. Awesome. Look, I check you out every day, seriously.
All right, I appreciate it.
All right,
Pizza's
man.
awesome, too.
That's not a bad idea. That is not a bad idea. We got to go to the 9/11 memorial, man. We got to go see it once, all right? Because look, part of me wants to be a fucking goofball, you know, and just go to Ground Zero and, you know, take a nice picture of the swimming pools and stuff. But a little part of me's like, dude, I feel like I'm genuinely gonna get my ass beat if I do that. Doesn't seem too fun. But then again, like, the other half of me is like, dude, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be cool, dude. You kidding me, dude? It's gonna be fun if I do that. So, we're not gonna do that. That is not what we're gonna do. However, we are gonna go. I do want to see it, you know, just because. Well, I guess it's like, I don't know how to describe it. You've had like how many years has it been? Like 23 years of never forget, you know, just kind of bashed into your brain, and every 9/11, you know, you get to spend it inside, and you get to like watch a bunch of 9/11 documentaries and stuff. You know, and it's a fun, cozy time. So it's like, you know, it's like in my opinion, it seems like the last I don't know, does it make you American? Does it? It seems like a very American thing to do. I gotta do it. I gotta prove how American I am by going to the 9/11 memorial. And I gotta pay my respect, I guess. You know, I like to joke, all right, but you know, I don't know. Part of me wants to do it as like a joke. The other half is like serious. But we'll see. So we're probably gonna go get pizza here. All right. Neptune City, New Jersey. I have no idea where the fuck that is. It sounds far, dude. But fuck it, we're gonna do it. Let me just move the camera a bit. So there you go. My mouth can be captured. Okay. So pizza. Let's see what the comments say. One 9/11 reference. Everybody knows this will blow up on the internet. Nice. Let's see. One skip review yesterday. Everybody knows press owes us one review.
Great. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Barstool Sports. All right. Cool. We're going. It's gonna be cool. But now we got to figure out. Okay, so I'm adding that to the list. I have a little fucking Pete and Elda's pizza. I have a little notepad that I'm writing down, you know, just interesting things, you know. All right, so I'm going to since Breaking Dimensions, it's in Brooklyn, right? I got the hotel in Brooklyn because, well, I kind of expect myself, you know, to have you know, a nice brew or two, you know, a nice cerveza, you know. And like, you know, I don't feel like I don't feel like taking the subway, you know, home drunk as fuck in a city I don't know. Or I don't feel like paying like $900 for an Uber, you know, because I decided, oh, I'm gonna go to Manhattan, you know. So I figure, you know, since everything's gonna be close by, I should try out whatever is there. I don't know what is out there, so. Segway! Brooklyn. Just what's in Brooklyn, dude? What is Brooklyn? Let's see. Oh, Brooklyn, New York. Most dangerous streets at night. Brownsville? Oh, dude. This is... Now this right here. Perfect. Okay, how is this dangerous? I get to be anything dangerous. I wonder, is this guy gonna get pressed, dude? There's a guy in the scooter. Gotta watch out. Watch out for that guy in the game. He's gonna beat your ass if you're not careful. Alright, so what I'm doing right now is I'm taking a look at the fits, alright? Because most I can't pull up, you know, in a place like this, you know, with my silly animation shit, man. Hey, look, what are these guys? They're gonna see my Guargura shirt, and I'm just gonna get sad, dude. It's gonna go. Alright. What the shoes looking like? What shoes do we need? Alright, he's got Crocs. I have Crocs. Alright. Oh no, he got on the Mocha Travis Scott's. How are we going to survive now? We got some Air Maxes. Okay, okay. I have some Air Maxes. They aren't black Air Maxes. They're just... They're kind of gay looking. Like... It's like pink and... It's like the transgender flag color. You know, like that color, right? So I'm not sure if I'll be too safe if I wear those. I'm keeping a keen eye out. I mean, to be honest with you, dude, this could be worse. Like, it just seems like a bunch of guys are just hanging out. Oh, there we go, some police activity. Yeah, like, I don't know, like, I feel like you're a goofy guy, you know, you go around looking for problems, then you're probably gonna get confronted, but like, I feel like I got this. This looks easy, man. Yeah. Just like, don't talk to anybody. Like, it's not like any of these guys are just gonna go up to you and be like, hey, bitch, what you got? Got a bacon, egg, and cheese? Wanna get... Why don't you run me them pockets, boy? These guys ain't gonna do that, man. The fucking cops are right there. I feel like this is clickbait. Then again, this is my perspective. I feel like if my boss were to go to New York, oh, he's for sure getting robbed. Shachow's gonna... Chacho is here, he'll probably get robbed. You know, you can't be a green guy in a suit in Brooklyn. It's just, you're gonna get robbed. But me, man, even though it doesn't look like it, I'm hard-boiled. Well, you get it? Egg joke, dude? Hard-boiled? Fuck. Kind of cringing. That was a bad joke. That was a rancid ass joke. Alright, so he's going to the projects. What I assume. I played Grand Theft Auto 4 before. These are the projects in Algonquin, dude. Right, this is where you go meet that Cuban lady. Right, she makes you kill that annoying guy. Oh, the audio muted. Oh no. This doesn't look bad. What the comments say? Alright, obviously a tough neighborhood where you need to pay attention, but looks way cleaner and nicer than Philly. Camden, businesses are open and people aren't screaming and yelling. Looks like a vibrant area of the city, to be honest. Let's see. The 7 years I lived in Brownsville, I've seen a lot. It goes down in the Ville. He's got a limp or something. I think he's just got that heavy-ass camera, dude. Gotta look broken and important in some hoods. Let's see. See, walking through the projects is wild. The girl walking backwards, that's weird. I'd avoid to go there, even as a black guy myself. American society is so violent. Well, as a black man myself... As a black man myself, I gotta watch out where I go too. Shit, man. Bushwick Avenue? Where's I don't know. This to me, like I've been in LA, alright? I've been to LA like a couple days ago. Not a couple days ago. I'm lying. I'm a liar. I'm a big liar, dude. No, I went to LA for the Dodgers game, the Hololive Dodgers thing, and Anime Expo and all that stuff. And I gotta say, I really hated it. Just LA just kind of fucking sucks. But this doesn't look too bad, to be honest with you. All right. Everybody seems to be minding their own business, you know. Everybody is like dressing like all comfy and shit. Nobody really gives a fuck. Like, look at this lady. She got on her fucking rainbow Crocs and, you know, her jacket. You know, nobody's like dressing up too fancy and stuff. And shit, I don't dress too fancy. So I think I'd be fine. Let's see. Downtown Brooklyn. Let's go. Is this where all the yuppies are at, man? I'm shy. I saw that movie, King of Staten Island. The lady was like, oh, Flatbush Avenue. I think this is where the theater is. So this is kind of where that's a good part of it. Oh, you guys were in an anime theater. Okay. We might be safe. Maybe I didn't book a hotel in like the worst area. Looks like the city. Typical city, like Rainbow Cabin. Flatbush Avenue. Whoa! Woman. Control that. It's too easy. Now that we're on it, King's Theater. Let's see if somebody has. Oh, yeah, somebody made a fancy little tour. I kind of want to see this one better. This guy, he looks like he knows what he's talking about.
Hey, it's Michael J, and I'm here at the Lowe's King's Theater in Brooklyn.
The world-class King's Theater. Welcome to. audio. Whoa, looks fancy. Yeah. Is there... I can't believe, like, dude, like, cute anime girls are gonna be on the stage. Like, wow. It's gonna be cool, though. Alright, I'm excited. Alright, it's interesting. Alright, I've been reading some things on the Chan, and it doesn't look too good for Hololive, you know. I don't like to be a negative Nancy, but from what I've read, it seems like, you know, certain VTubers, they're like getting ready to get out of Hololive, you know, which is unfortunate, you know, because you've grown to know them as such. You know, they'll probably get resurrected and everything, you know, they'll re-debut, but like it won't be the same, you know. So I don't know. I'm hoping this isn't the last time we get to see cool stuff like this, because this is awesome. Look at this. It's so fancy. So exquisite. Yep, they're going to be like right there. Let's see. I did end up getting... I didn't pick two... I picked a seat in like the bottom part for day one. And I also picked a seat for the top part, the mezzanine, for day two. You know, just so I can get like different angles and stuff, different experiences. But yeah, that is a lot of seats, man. It's gonna be cool though. There's a lot of seats. I can't believe this whole room, dude. Imagine the smell. God. I hope everybody takes a shower. Because, you know, right now, you know, I smell pretty decent. You know, I just took a shower recently, but, you know, imagine everybody, the likelihood of people just, because that there's also going to be an anime expo going around the same time, Anime NYC. So I imagine there's going to be a lot of people going from Anime NYC immediately to, immediately here. So, it's going to be interesting. I don't know, most of the VTuber fans I've met, they seem to be pretty well-kept, you know. Nobody smells rancid. Everybody seems to be, you know, they know what shower and a deodorant is. So, I wouldn't be too worried about it, but still, it's just a thing to keep in mind for myself. Because who knows? Alright, thank you, Michael. Here's a like. How much do the tours cost? $25. Oh look, La Creatividad, dude. Oh, it used to look like this?
My name is Andrew Gasparo. I'm the president and owner of Landmark Consultants Corp. And we're in the grand orchestra level of the King Lowe's Theater. The theater itself is in the process of becoming the third largest performing arts center in the city of New York. You have Carnegie Hall, Lincoln Center, and now with the new work that's been done here at the King Lowe's Theater, this will be the third largest performing arts center in New York City. Built in 1926, opened in 1929. This theater was based on the Versailles Opera House in Paris. And the architect at the time had visited that opera house and loved the grand scheme and built this based on that design.
Yeah, I had no idea this place was just
Right now, we're in the process of doing a national landmark historic restoration of this theater.
shit.
Back in the 50s, this was
Dude,
the
it
place
looks
to
like
be,
Nocturne Totem.
visited by the likes of Dean Martin, Marlon Brando, Frank
fucking Tito's a
Sinatra.
totem. There
The
we
Rat
go.
Pack had hung out here. Eventually got run down tax liened and shut down in 1977, theater took a lot of water, and there was a significant amount of water damage here in the theater. Just as an example of what 30 years of water damage can do to...
Look at all that water damage.
Seats, I mean, literally gone.
Falling apart.
Made into nothing. And this is just an example of what this theater's been going through.
Dude, this guy has balls. He's fucking
We're about 7 months into the restoration process. The theater itself is absolutely gorgeous, and the amount of detail that is in this theater, it's an amazing feat what was able to take place back in the 1926-29 era. As part of this project, my initial scope was to do the environmental survey work. And what that means is I come into a building like this, and I basically give my client and the owner all the environmental exposures that they're gonna come into. If there's asbestos on the roof, we're gonna sample that, and then we might have an abatement out of that as well. The survey itself was a 3-month process. I had to basically crawl through every crevice, every area of this building, 68,000 square feet, and find anything that I would consider an environmental concern. This room specifically became an environmental concern. Asbestos, lead, mercury. Started this company back in 2004, initiated the environmental engineering and remediation idea out of 9/11, which is how I got involved in doing this type of work. At the core, we started as an environmental engineering company, and through that got introduced to a lot of facets of construction, and with a arm, to handle the 30,000 square feet of space, and it's going to be a joy for me to give this back to them, because this was a challenge for us, and I can now check this off and move on. The biggest challenge of this job is going to be that high wall, which we're going to be doing next. Part of our scope is doing full demo of this arbor wall, which is where all the rope apparatus and all the set changes were conducted. Pinnacle point of our project, this was one of the biggest cruxes here on the project, was to get this wall down. We're about to hopefully break through to daylight.
We got a hole through. Once we get it down a little bit more, we'll be able to put the gun sideways and take it off a lot faster. The hard part is gunning it from the beams to the brick. Once we open that hole, I think it'll be smooth sailing right after that.
Why are they
Areas of this theater that people never expected us to get down are on the floor in the dumpster and being recycled as we speak. This theater was cavernous. There are 30-foot ceilings. When I walked in, it looked like it was an 8-foot ceiling. This room had a boiler, 2 tanks, a fan that was operating in this to the state material. I walk now. I surround myself with qualified people, and I'm for any bit to be done. I was ripping down the high wall, as you can see.
Did it? They ripped the high wall. Yeah, that was cool. I'm angry that you're fixing up the theater, but you didn't stop them from tearing down all of this theater in the Bronx by the Grand Concourse. Curse word. Why are you mad they fixed up the theater? Do you really want to be mad? Yeah, people, man. I can't believe people. Why are you mad, dude? They're fixing up the theater. But yeah, it's gonna be cool. I didn't know. You see, we learn something new every day. All right, now, okay, we did our theater. What am I gonna do? How am I gonna get around? How am I going to get around in New York? Let's see. New York transportation. New York trap. That's what we need. Right. 4.5 million in cocaine seized from trapped compartment of truck in the Bronx.
3 suspected drug traffickers were arrested after nearly 360 pounds of cocaine were found hidden in a tractor trailer in the Bronx. Authorities say federal drug enforcement agents saw an alleged drug distributor get out of a Jeep and approach a truck stopped on 233rd Street on Saturday night. They took the 3 suspects into custody and seized their vehicles. 163 separate kilogram-sized packages of cocaine were reportedly found in a secret compartment in the truck. It has a street value of $4.5 million.
This is the city we're going to, man. Oh no, dogs! I can't believe these. You ever just want to, shoot your neighbors? You ever just want to, go upstairs, do a little bit of crime? You ever want one of those true crime videos made of you? Sounds sick. All right, let's see. What not to do in New York? All right, I know what one of those things is. Don't eat pizza with ranch. Just don't do it. First timer mistake.
Did you know the average visitor to NY?
Dude, I'm not a virgin. All right, I'm not a virgin to New York. I know what to do. All right.
NYC ends up feeling overwhelmed because they're afraid of making mistakes. So in this video, I'm gonna
don't bump into people. Yeah, you see? See, I told you. I already know. I know what's up.
Tell you 11 things you should never do in the Big Apple, how you can use this knowledge to have a better trip and feel more like a local and less like a tourist. Here we go.
Do we want to take advice from this guy? I don't know. He's got the Steve. He's got the Steve, the Minecraft Steve fit on right now.
Traveling without this in New York is like eating a huge plate of spaghetti in Little Italy with a white shirt on and no bib. And I'm guilty of this mistake myself, and that's forgetting to have some hand sanitizer with you at all times. Let's face it, New York is a dirty place. We've got 8 million people roaming about, and when you're doing things like riding the subway, it can get pretty icky. And a lot of times you're on the run. Maybe you're popping into a bodega or a pizza spot which won't have a bathroom open to
I am not washing my hands in New York. All right, I need whatever diseases they have out there. All right, so I can get complete immunity from every disease ever, dude.
clean up. Take matters into your own hands and make sure at least one person in your group always has a small hand sanitizer with them. And the great thing is that even if you forget it, you can buy them at any small little stand in the city. And speaking of buying...
Oh, I want to do that. I want to go to a newsstand. Yeah. I'm not smiling. I want to go... Oh, that skipped all the way. I definitely want to go to a newsstand. All right. That's a New York thing that I gotta do. I gotta wake up, get my coffee, get my bacon, egg, and cheese, and then go to a newsstand and buy the New York Times. I don't know. That seems something. What?
Run. Maybe you're popping into a bodega or a pizza spot, which won't have a bathroom open to clean up. Take matters into your own hands and make sure at least one person in your group always has a small hand sanitizer with them. And the great thing is that even if you forget it, you can buy them at any small little stand in the city. And speaking of buying things from small stands, later on in this video, I'm gonna reveal one of the biggest tourist scams that most visitors don't even realize happens to them. Not tipping properly. Now this tends...
I don't tip. I just don't tip. Oh, we got a chatter. No wonder the 2020 hit them that hard. Their autoimmune system is weak from using hand sanitizer. Exactly, man.
Tends to drive my non-North American viewers crazy. A general rule of thumb at restaurants in New York is tip 20% as long as the service was decent on your pre-tax bill total. At a coffee shop, I like to leave $1 if someone's making me a latte, for example. Fast food places, you really don't need to tip. If you want to drop $1 in the tip jar if you have a good interaction, feel free. But if you get one of those terminals that asks you to leave a tip, don't feel pressured to do it if it's for something fast. Like I was at at a cafe a few weeks ago and I ordered a water for $1.50 and it asked if I wanted to leave an additional tip.
I don't tip, man. Tipping is a scam. Like, if you want more money, go get a better job. And look, the way I see it is like this, all right? There's only one person I do tip, and that is my barman, all right? I tip the bartender, right? Because that's your guy right there. That's the guy who you can have extremely racist conversations with at 3 a.m. with, all right, in an empty bar, all right? And, you know... shit, you're like you know, you go out to him and you know you show him that you're cool, all right, that you're a cool guy, you know, and then he just gets on his little tirade, all right. He needs to let that out, all right. He needs to let out that stress out. So what you do is you tip him, all right. Make him feel welcome. Make him feel.
And I said no, and the person working there was not angry at me. For tourists specifically, taking a taxi, I'd lean on a 20% tip, assuming everything went well. Same with an Uber. Bellman at a hotel who takes your bags, I'd say $2 per bag is sufficient. At a bar, I like to pay $1 per drink. Now, if you're paying
$1 a drink, no, that's weak sauce. Fucking $5.
As you go, make sure that you tip after every drink you pay with cash. If you're doing something called opening up a tab, then you're gonna tip at the end. And you just have to tell the bartender, I want to close out, which is something that I actually don't see outside of North America, that terminology, so it's good to know. Avoid trying the local classics. I want to challenge all of you out there to do something. Yes, eat your share of pizza and bagels, the obvious stuff, but I also want you to seek out foods that only local, and dare I say old-time New Yorkers really appreciate. If you want a real New York experience, go to Ray's Candy Shop, and if you're lucky enough to see Ray Alvarez, who's 90 years young, order an egg cream. Or go to Jonas Schimmel's and order a knish, which used to be all over the city in street food carts and are much tougher to find now. Or to top all this off, if you saw our Anthony Bourdain video, go eat breakfast at Barney Green.
Okay, this guy is shilling his content.
Not planning properly. Now, I can tell you to watch every single video on my channel, but you probably don't have a week to sift through 500 plus different pieces of content. Getting into confrontations with strangers. Now, a lot has been made on the media about the
Wait, you're telling me not to step on people's shoes?
Increase
of
crime in New York. And in many of these reports, you tend to see there was some kind of an argument or a confrontation before somebody got assaulted. And the reality of traveling in a big city is that you will encounter mental illness and people under the influence of drugs potentially on a daily basis, especially if you're in Midtown Manhattan or taking the subway. Now, the vast majority of you will have no incident, but in case anybody tries to instigate anything with you, don't engage them. In my 12 years of living here, I've had a few situations where somebody got mad at me, for example, for ignoring them. Keep walking. If you're on the subway, switch cars at the next stop. If someone's blasting music or being rude, this is not the place to correct their behavior because you don't know what their mental state is, how they react, or what they're carrying on them. It's not worth your time to get into...
I wonder... Okay, so if I start blasting my music loud, is somebody gonna tell me to stop? Like... Like, let's just say I'm on the subway, right? I for whatever reason, I decide to buy a nice JBL speaker, right? And I start bumping some, some Guaragura covers. Is somebody gonna be like, mister, don't play your music loud? Or is everybody in New York just gonna be a pussy and not tell me, turn that shit off?
To fights with people who have less to lose than you unless it is an absolute last resort. Making these subway mistakes. Now, there's so many potential mistakes a first-timer can make on the subway that we have an entire video dedicated to this, but just in case, I want to highlight some of the more popular ones. One would be boarding an empty subway car during regular hours, and it either smells like somebody died in there, or the air conditioner isn't working, and it's hotter than the sun. We'll add the obvious, not moving in when the subway is crowded to give people more space, and don't even think about blocking the doors when the subway comes to a stop and those doors open. And it's not considered good practice, or very sanitary for that matter, to eat a meal on the subway. Although I don't know what possibly would inspire you to do such a thing, but I'm just gonna throw it out there. Mispronouncing famous streets or subway stops. Now, if you really want to impress the locals here, if you can nail all of these pronunciations, you're gonna be a step ahead. I think the most commonly mispronounced street in all of New York City is this one. How would you pronounce it? It's pronounced Houston Street, named after William Houston, who was a delegate from the state of Georgia to the Continental Congress. Another neighborhood you're likely to explore is this one, pronounced Greenwich Village, not Greenwich Village. And if you go to the High Line, you may enter on Gansevoort Street. Now, for extra credit, I want you to try pronouncing this for me. This is the name of a subway station. How would you say it?
Hoyt-Schermerhorn. Yeah.
If you said Hoyt Schermerhorn, you would be incorrect. The proper pronunciation is Hoyt Skimmerhorn. And I have even messed that up on a video in the past. So many of us are guilty of that one. And for the record, there is no such thing as the Lower West Side of Manhattan, and most locals refer to it as Lower Manhattan, not downtown Manhattan, although you can be heading in the downtown direction in Manhattan or heading uptown. I have to say, I think I may have found the coolest basketball hoop location in the world. That person has a hoop on their apartment rooftop overlooking the Brooklyn Bridge. Not engaging enough with local New Yorkers that you encounter on your trip. And I'm talking about tour bus drivers, taxi drivers, restaurant workers, people at the hotels, even New Yorkers that you just encounter striking up a conversation with. So many locals in the service industries here have stories upon stories and tips that I can't even offer you. When I travel, sometimes the best advice I've ever received are from the taxi driver or the Uber driver who picked me up from the airport. Heck, my wife Adriana told me a story about how in San Juan, Puerto Rico, the Uber driver that her and her friends got one day gave them a tip about a restaurant which they visited 3 times during that trip, and she still dreams about. So don't be afraid to strike up conversations with local New Yorkers that fight the negative stereotypes most local on a trip to New York City, especially if you're staying in Manhattan. Uber's doing about a big old pile of hassle. Just because you can do it doesn't mean you should. United States, then rain or extremes in the weather. Now, I've harped on this city air case.
Well, I think it's gonna rain, so
if you things you can get away with, like paying $10 to $20 for a hot dog.
Wait, you were a bit quiet compared to the video. Thank you. I'm gonna thank you. I appreciate you for saying that. Okay, let's see. How do I boost myself? Audio properties. Let's see. I'm gonna raise it up a bit. Let's see. 3 decibels. Let's see how that is.
And I realized.
Is that a little better? Is that better, man? Here, let me check my streams. Refresh.
And I realized.
Is that a little better? Is that better, man? Here. Okay. I'm gonna raise it up a couple more decibels. Jesus Christ. Okay, try talking while the video
Realize there's people visiting from overseas who don't know what a New York street hot dog is worth. Maybe you think it's worth $20. I have the utmost respect for most of the street food vendors in New York. So many of them are honest, hardworking people, but there's just a few bad apples out there. And I am so tired of hearing these stories from you guys, so be on the lookout for that. There's even more scams and tourist traps that give visitors anxiety in New York, and in this video, we go through every single one. You're gonna feel like a pro after watching this video. Head here next.
Come on. Almost there. It's better. Maybe raise it up a bit more. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna raise it up to 7 decibels. All right. Okay. Hopefully that does it. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right. All right. So now we know. Actually, let's see. What is first timer mistakes? All right. We already saw this, right? Okay. MetroCard machine mistake. All right, here we go.
Traveling to New York City can be stressful if you don't pre-plan. And in today's video, I'm going to share some travel mistakes you want to avoid on your next trip here. Some of these are really common. Here we go.
This guy's kind of creepy.
I want you to imagine you spent all this time and money to fly to New York City, and you get to the airport, and you didn't plan how you were going to get to your hotel. This is actually more common than you would think. The New York City airports, they're not like Amsterdam, where there's one train that'll take you into the city center. Okay, wait, there is a JFK Long Island Railroad, $5 city pass. Major travel hack a lot of people don't know about. But when you come to the area airports, plan out how you're getting to your hotel. Will it be a taxi? Will it be, and you're not from the United States, listen carefully. If you're paying by credit card, it's gonna ask you for a zip code. Put in 99999. That's 5 nines, and you'll be okay to complete that transaction. I've heard about some foreign tourists getting a little bit confused what they're supposed to do because they don't have an American zip code. Just one less mistake you're gonna make here. See our subway guide video about using walking in Manhattan. Maybe you come from some small town or city even that really is clean.
Gotta watch out where you're walking.
Not so much the case.
Oh,
some
dude, that's
owners
hard.
Don't clean up after their
That's
dogs,
sick.
and there's all sorts of trash and random litter on the sidewalks. You are asking for trouble if you walk.
I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take a funny picture of if I see human shit, dude, I gotta take a picture of it, and I gotta post it on Twitter, man. I gotta share how luxurious my trip to New York is gonna be.
Around Manhattan in flip-flops. Just
Be
don't.
careful
Always.
on the subway
And speaking
steps.
of watching where you're walking, be extra careful when you're walking down the steps on the New York City subway. When it's wet, when it's raining, when it's snowing, it can be very slippery. And some of the steps just aren't in good shape. They can be a little bit uneven. Be extra careful there. There are some apps that I think would be a mistake not to have on your phone if you are visiting New York City.
Tell me the apps, man.
And that's downloading Park in Manhattan, offering 20. Mistake to only walk or take the thing needs to be a requirement
bus,
to right
city
obvious. If you have experience biking in bigger cities,
dude, I'm gonna get run over. if I start biking, I'm probably gonna get run over, man. Eating only in town square. I'm not doing that because I'm gonna be in Brooklyn, man. Taking a pedicab instead. Don't take the pedicab. Rush Broadway tickets. Dude, I'm not gonna see Hamilton, alright? I'm going to New York to go see silly anime girls. That's what I'm doing. Okay, so this is clearly not helping us out. Let me check my list. Alright, so far I have John's Famous Hot Dogs, Pete and Elda's Pizza. I guess I could add the 9/11 Memorial, since that's a thing I want to do as well. Just 9/11. Oh yeah, I'm going to Anime NYC on Sunday because Phase Connect are doing a concert as well on that day. You know, in addition to also seeing Dan, which is going to be cool. I think seeing Dan would be pretty sick. But yeah. Let's see. Anime NYC 2024. Oh, dude, this is okay. Okay. This is a good way to start
NYC
off.
is best known for the.
Oh, ew. This guy's voice is kind of cringe. Wow, that kind of hurts. Dude, that hurts. I don't want to hear this guy's voice. All right, let's play it.
Second Omicron case of COVID in the U.S. It was also known for having horrible wait times to get con admission. Some of my friends went, and they spent half the day just trying to get admission for the convention.
Oh my god.
Look at that, I'm rhyming. I'm not even trying. My god, another one. Look at that, I'm rhyming. I'm not even trying. The founder of Anime NYC said this was because they underestimated how many people would show up early on Friday morning to get into the convention.
That's sick.
You know, call me stupid, but I feel like Anime NYC should at least have a half-decent estimation of how many people are going to show up to the convention.
Actually,
after all, they did sell the tickets. And this underestimation is what cost people so much of their time on Friday. And for those who only went on Friday, that was pretty much half their con just gone waiting in line to get into the convention. And not only was it so time-consuming to get in, but there was also lines for panels that were happening 5 hours before the actual panel. So imagine spending half your day just to try to get into the convention and 5 more hours just standing in line for a scheduled panel. You can see that Friday was a pretty horrific experience for anyone who was there. So with this horrible experience of Anime NYC 2021, the new and improved Anime NYC 2022, they have a solution, alright. The solution is to limit admission.
Sick. No, that's good.
Anime NYC decided to limit admission to a maximum
around,
of 19,500 people every day for 2022. To put that into perspective, that's a little bit less than half of the convention's very first year. And in 2021, Anime NYC had an attendance of 53,000. So that is a big step down from 2021 to 2022.
It's going to be interesting going to Anime NYC. I've been to a couple... I've been to Anime Expo in New York. Not New York. Fucking, I'm an idiot. God, brain rot, alright? I'm getting the New York brain rot already. But no. In Los Angeles, alright? And I gotta say, out of all the cons I've been to, I kinda hated it. Alright, this guy's face, alright, explains exactly how I feel about Anime Expo. It was just packed, alright, you couldn't do much, and me being the kind of alcohol that I am, it's kind of hard to get liquor or any fun stuff, dude, because I'm used to the cons in Vegas, right, where you just gotta walk like 5 steps and there's like a bar cart right there, you're able to get whatever you want, alright, it's easy, right, and there's space for you to walk around. And it isn't super crowded, you know, but there's still like a lot of people there, you know. While with Anime Expo, it's like 3 or 4 buildings, and it still is crowded, you know. So hopefully with Anime NYC, you know, it's just, you know, you're able to walk around. I like to be able to walk around.
Anime NYC states on their website that they worked with the convention center.
Dude, there's nothing more fucking awkward than like you're standing right behind like some cosplayer, right? And she has like her fucking asshole out, right? Just right there, right? And you gotta pray to God that the guy behind you with his fucking Attack on Titan cosplay doesn't just ram his ass right into you. So then you create a domino effect. And look, I'm not trying to get kicked out, man. All right, your boy Rit the Egg. He doesn't look like he's an egg, all right? Eggs get persecuted very easily at these conventions, all right? Because we're egging around, all right? We're kind of rotunded individuals, you know. Fuck, man.
Center, the Javits Center, to determine that 19,500 was the good choice for attendance of 2022. When I first heard about this such low attendance, I thought it was a publicity stunt because it's so much smaller than 2021, but then months passed and it is still only 19,500, so I no longer think it's a publicity stunt. So then I thought maybe it was the maximum occupancy of the building, only 19,500, but that doesn't make sense because they had 53,000 in 2021, which is 175% more, so it can't be maximum occupancy either. And New York Comic Con is also hosted in the Javits Center, and it had 3 times the admission of Anime NYC,
God.
So it's really not maximum occupancy.
Exposing
New York Comic Con didn't have all these NYC. That is the 5 exhibition halls.
Yeah, this is like the same layout. Yeah.
On the bottom floor of the Javits Center. It being 30,000 square feet to less than used by Anime NYC. The screening got rid of that issue.
Oh, One Piece. Oh. What would he
floor
say
went
about
unused.
One Piece?
Anime NYC also states that some of the biggest lines for panels became a big issue for the convention, such as the 5-hour line from the beginning of this video. Then they say capping the lines and expanding the screening got rid of that issue. Anime NYC
Is
said a
that
lot
why
of their
there's
problems
tickets for
came from
like everything now?
underestimating how many people would show up on Friday. And then they say this issue was reduced to a 30-minute wait on Saturday and Sunday. They also solved
for all the panels and stuff. There's tickets you have to get. I'm pretty sure some of them are free, but also some of them you kind of have to pay for, which it's kind of dumb, dude. You shouldn't have to pay for more if you're going to an anime expo. Like even like I like VTubers and stuff, but I find it kind of dumb that you got to pay $50 on top of your $80 ticket. You know, because I'm only going on this Sunday, but I had to pay like an extra $65 just to see the Phase Connect concert. You know, and it's kind of dumb. All right, I already paid this money. Whatever.
the issue of large panel lines the day it happened. So if Anime NYC found the solution to these problems literally the day after it happened, and sometimes the day it happened, then why are they trying to solve it by limiting the attendance to less than half of what it was? So they had their solutions in 24 hours or less, but now they have a whole nother year to prepare. Yeah. But the solution was still to just cut the attendance in less than half. So instead of you all right there, and they said,
all right, enough of you. What are they saying? Okay. I went there last year, or rather tried to. You see, I didn't originally intend to go to this, but my friend wrote me into it, so I reluctantly bought the tickets and expected to have at least a decent time. However, it all went sour when we arrived. The lines was very long, and not to mention how cold it was, especially located near a river. I thought I could wait it out, but it took about 2 hours for me to call it quits and to get out of there. My friend tried to convince me to stay, blah, 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 blah. My friend... Okay. Is there anything from last year? Or are all these from, like, last year? Let's see. I know it's super late, but I have a love-hate relationship with ANYC. And I hate that it needs a lot of work. Small businesses, blah, blah, blah. Same for Anime Expo. I think Anime Expos in general are just kind of fucked, dude. I don't know. I'm hoping it's good. I'm hoping it's nice and air conditioned too, because that was kind of the issue as well.
You know, an anime convention.
Whoa, 28 minutes. I don't think I can do this. Okay. So, looks like people hate Anime Expo. the Anime NYC. Oh god. Senku. Fuck. Oh dude, that's cool. Man, I don't know. Why did I pay money for this? Why am I such an addict to the silly anime women? All right, so I'm not sure if you guys pay attention to my content or not. I don't blame you. I'm just starting off. All right, I got this new sick model that my boss gave me. All right, and I think it's pretty cool. But a thing that I did with Anime Expo in Los Angeles was I kind of took like little 10-second videos, and I ended up linking them all together into a small little vlog thing. Except I'm not calling it a vlog because I think vlogs are like when I think of vlog, I think, wow, guys, check this out. Watch. Let's see. Anime NYC vlog. All right, it's gonna be like let's see. There's nothing here to prove my point. Oh yeah, here it is. Look at this. All right, check out my vlog. We are so hip and cool.
PM Tuesday, July
2nd. Dude, look at it. It's so cool. Wow. We're living live. Oh my god. Look at the cute stuff. So handsome. Oh my gosh. Dude, that's not me. That is not me at all. All right, I'm a gross egg, dude. But my whole thing is I just travel around. All right, I goblin around. All right, my life isn't hashtag aesthetic. It's kind of sad, but like that's what makes it cool, because it's not a vlog. It's a short film. All right, I can be artistic and you know have it be cynical and funny, instead of just kind of generic and bland, which is something I want to do for this short film that I want to do is I want to make it better. The last one I did, it was kind of shit. I didn't record a lot. All right, so there wasn't anything of the Anime Expo that got recorded. The big things that did got recorded was the Dodger Stadium stuff, which is cool. It adds to the short film. But I didn't really talk to anybody and record them and be like, hey, who's your Oshi? I got to step out of my comfort zone when I'm in New York, and when I'm gonna shoot this thing. I genuinely want to get small little interviews from people, and some skits and stuff. That'd be I don't know. I'm autistic. Shit. Nervous laugh. Anime NYC vlog. Look at this. We're so cool. So quirky. Wow. Can you believe it, dude? We're just a couple swag Asians out here, exploring the big city of New York.
It's so early. I don't want to get up. So I'm on the Uber right now. I was intending to film more this morning.
Such a swag Asian. Oh my god, man.
I was like,
So
I don't know where
quirky.
we're going.
I don't.
Bro doesn't know either. We're both lost. We're both so
Bro lost.
We don't know
Oh my god.
So we got lost.
One Piece reference? It's the One Piece reference, man. Oh, it's a Twitch streamer. Dude, this is... Am I gonna regret going down this rabbit hole? Okay, this is just a regular woman. Let's not be a bully. Except maybe we should. 1.4 million on TikTok. I'm a good boy. I'm not a cyberbully. All right. As much as I want to punch up and say some things, we're not gonna do that. We are not gonna do that because that's messed up. But this looks different. God, I hate these vlogs. You saw us in Spider-Man. Is this really the pizza shop from Spider-Man, man? Oh, in Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories? Man. Okay, maybe Joe's Pizza. It's gotta be a place we go to. Is this the whole thing? Just music? Oh my god, Vanderbilt. Wow. Summit 1 Vanderbilt, dude. Dude,
So
it's so
this
cheap.
was so fun.
It's so cheap that we're out here in New York. I don't know. I can't do it. I can't go to places and just do touristy things. It's hard. It's hard to do such a thing for me because I'm myself. All right. It's just no. Okay, so we kind of figured out what we're gonna do. All right. Oh yeah, I also bought a Sony camera. One of those what's it called? Cybershots. I don't like saying Y2K, so we're gonna call it a YIT camera. Camcorder. Okay, there's gonna be like a silly little TikTok. But yeah, I bought a Y2K camcorder.
Footage, so
I don't need to hear this person talk, but yeah, I bought one because I think it would be kind of cool, right? Because, well, let's be honest here. I got a pretty off-putting personality to myself. A pretty spicy kind of guy here. All right. That's not the spice. That's not the spice. There we go. I got a kind of a spice to me, man. All right. You know, I'm not a soft egg. All right. You know, I got some salt. You know, a bit of an off-putting taste. You know, so it's gonna be hard to go up to people and be like, "Hey, you want to be a part of my short film?" All right, because they see the iPhone, and they're gonna get scared. They're gonna be like, "No, this guy's a fucking creep. No, ew, gross. This guy needs to do a backflip off the Brooklyn Bridge, all right? This guy needs to jump in front of a taxi or a Hellcat going at 1,000,000 miles an hour. That's what he needs to do, all right? Why are you talking to me? I'm a cosplayer, all right? However, if they see this camera, if they see this Sony Handycam DCR SR42, they're gonna look at it and they're gonna be like, "Oh, dude, that's pretty cool. That's pretty indie, man." All right, I will definitely enjoy you recording me. I'll be more comfortable with you recording me because you're a quirky little fellow. All right, recording with your Y2K, with your YIT camcorder. I feel like that would be the easier barrier of entry to talking with these people. Because I don't know. I don't know if these people are going to be quirky, if that makes sense. If they're going to be like band kids, or if these are going to be genuine people who I can talk to, you know. Because when I was in LA and over there at AX, it was a mixed bag, you know. Because I had you know, whenever I'd go to the cosplayers and ask for pictures, it'd be 50-50, you know. Well, more like 75-25. That's more of a better estimation. 75% of them, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, dude, I'd like to take a picture with you. It's cool, whatever." But you'd get like that 25% of just pure entitlement, all right? Like, I want to push these people, all right? Like, I want to just punch them, you know, just commit violence on them, because it's like, why are you acting like this? You know, I'm just a normal guy. I just want a picture, you know. But I don't know. So I'm hoping with the camera, it acts as like a bomb neutralizer, you know, like the screwdriver holding the bomb from going off. That's a good estimation. That's a good one. Man. All right, I'm getting kind of tired. I think I'm gonna cut stream. It's a good stream. We did good, dude. I think this is probably the only stream that I've streamed in a bit that I'm actually kind of confident in, that I think turned out kind of good. I am going to be going to Breaking Dimensions, New York, and all that shit. You know, on Friday. You can follow my Twitter. Just go down there in the description. Follow me on the Twit, right, or X, or just subscribe. And yeah, I'll tell you guys about my trip whenever I come back. Yeah, it's gonna be cool, dude. I don't know. I gotta come up with an ending, with a cool ending thing to say, something cool. Don't get scrambled? No, that sucks, dude. Salutations? No. Alright, I don't know. Have a good week. See you next time. Egg out. Fuck. Alright, that sucks. No.